The question I'm asking right now, should we include Rema among the big fours in the Nigerian music industry? Yes, should we pair Rema alongside Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy? That is the question we are really asking right now. And a lot of people are giving their own opinion about this. Remember that Rema, in one of his songs, mentioned that he is now a big four. He also made a tweet about that, and some people responded accordingly. Based on the impacts right now, should we include Rema in this big four? I'm going to be talking about this, and Rema said a lot of things at a recent interview, and a lot of people are really having a take on this, and this is really trending out on social media. Before we jump into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications. On this, what is your own take? Let's talk about some recent trending issues about Rema, and some people are really having a take on this. Rema went on interview and said a lot of things that he has actually suffered when his dad died. They took a lot of things away from them, and he got to struggle, and now he's made it and the rest. And I happen to be like, let me interview a lot of people around Rema, because I happen to come from the same, town as Rema and his dad. I know where they buried his dad, but for a superstar dad to be buried in that forest, I think is really, really not okay. To me, that is something I believe, because I keep saying one thing that, to an extent, Rema needs to honor his father. And when we talk about, like, celebrating Father's Day, posthumous birthday, and the rest, Rema does not say a thing about his father. And a lot of people are really asking this question, because I have happened to interact with a lot of people closer to this, and they are telling me that there are deeper things more than this. But Rema has not come out on social media or on a recent interview to say something like bad about his father, never taking care of them. Most people that know them in Benin never said a thing that Rema's father never took care of them. That is something I got to understand from that. But if your father did took care of you when you were young and before he passed on, and why are you not really doing something honorable enough in the memory of your father? That is the question I'm really asking, because I've done an interview with one of his uncle. A lot of people came at me to say, what? Why is the uncle coming out right now to say a lot of things about Rema? Where was the uncle when Rema was struggling, and his mom and a lot of others? And according to Rema, they took away a lot of things from them. But when I interacted with this man, he said something about all of this, because I went deeper to interact with some persons, that does not really relate to the family, and they said the same thing. Rema's father does not have much when he died. There was no house, nothing. He was a philanthropist, he was a giver. And according to the story, Rema's father was being looked upon because he is the richest among the family members and the rest. That was the story I got. And also, the man actually said something like, when Rema's father died, they didn't even have a cause to take anything away from them, because they know that the mother needs to take care of Rema and the rest. But what I'm suspicious about is, during the death or after the death of Rema's father, maybe there was really a conflict between the family and Rema's mom. That is something I am getting to understand, because the man stressed that even when Rema's grandmom died, and they sent the message to the mom or to Rema's mom, and Rema's mom didn't attend the burial event. So it was suspicious for me. I think a lot of things went wrong on that. I'm not interested in that. What I'm really interested in is getting, father's blessings. That is really important in life. If you came from a good family where family values are respected. That is something I will tell you on this. A lot of people are really getting concerned about these kind of things, and they are saying that, Rema's father, where he was buried, is not well kept. It's not even, it's bushy, it's not even cleared, and all those things. Right now, when you say that, Rema does not have anything to do with that, I think you are stopping Rema from accessing the spiritual blessings from the Father, because this is something that God actually laid down. Your Father represents your, Him on earth to you. That is something I believe about that. And whether you like it or not, you cannot replace your father with the pastor of your church, with anybody. You can always understand that when your father have tried for you, when your father actually provided for you when he was alive. So not honoring your father is like you are picking courses on yourself. That is something I will say about all of this. So at a recent interview, Rema said a lot of things. I think we need to catch a glimpse and get to understand the story.
First of all, is hustling in the street just to make a couple bread. Already kind of like felt what money.
Oh, you was getting money before the song?
Yeah, it was not when I made my first 50 million for music, 50 million naira for music.
Let me Google this.
Wait,
Yeah,
don't.
How much this is in America?
Not this year. Not this year.
Yeah, let's
Inflation
break this
is
down.
crazy.
You made your
What's
first
the rest of the check?
50 million
15
or 15 million.
50 million naira.
Okay, you had already felt that.
But that's not U.S. dollars. He's
Oh,
checking what
naira,
the conversion rate
naira.
is.
It was huge.
What's the conversion rate? 30,000.
Yeah,
30,000. Look at that. You see how she got
no,
15
'cause I'm
million?
like, wait.
But that's
I'm like, which-
turning the birds on you. This was a bird they
I'm
look
like,
like.
which streets are those, and are they still open? Because I gotta go figure this out.
That's 30,000 this year because inflation and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was better. It was much
It
like.
was like 40,000, 50,000.
Yeah, it was good money, right? But first of all, like when I got that, I was not freaked.
From the question I'm really asking right now, should we include Rema among the big four? That is a question I'm really asking, because a lot of people are really giving their concerns about this, and this is really a controversial topic to talk about. Not many bloggers will talk about all of this, but I have to deep dive into this. I feel that sometimes some people are feeling that yes, Rema is overpricing himself. That is what the feelings of some people are. And a lot of people are really not happy with that. While some other persons are saying, yes, Rema to an extent deserves to be on that spot as the big four. But let's say, okay, Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido. Rema, Ashake, and Omale. So how do you group all these people now? Who will be better off? Because Ashake has also dropped 2 albums, and those 2 albums are really a big success in the music industry. I think Ashake's album actually contended with the likes of Burna Boy's album, Davido, and other people's album that we respect in the music industry. And this guy is selling out big arenas around the world, and a lot of people can really understand that from a bigger point of view. Some people are saying that, Rema is not among the big four yet, though Rema is a fantastic artist, a big and a good artist. But when you talk about, making impact, like what Rema actually said at a recent interview, a lot of people are saying that when you check the impact of Rema, compare that to the impact of Thames. Thames has actually worked with the likes of Beyonce, with the likes of Rihanna, and a lot of others. Has made impact in the American music industry, showing that we still got a lot of people in Africa that are good at the games. That is something you need to understand about that. So a lot of people are seeing this as controversies, and we need to understand it from a different point of view. What is your own take about all of these stories? Don't fail to put your own opinion in the comment section. I want you to put your own opinion so that we can really have a take and what you feel about all of this.